Hey there, I'm Cortland Mallory. Welcome to the Straight Facts Podcast. Today we're going to talk about banks. What do they do? Do you know what they do? What is their place in our economy? And how can they help you get some money? So, banks actually offer a few main subjects, right? They offer loans, they offer money management, and they can offer advice. So, the thing is, when you go to a bank, people don't often know what tellers do, but their job is actually to sell you on putting your money with the bank. The bank's primary goal is to get your money. They need to get your money. Why? So that they can give your money away. I know, sounds crazy. The reason they want your money to give out loans is because once they give out a loan, that loan within the contract has interest that actually goes up over time over the loan's life. So you might only have borrowed $5,000, but by the time you pay it all back, you might have given them $7,000 or $8,000 depending on your interest rate. This is how banks make money. There are tons of people spreading all sorts of false narratives about how banks make money, trading it on volatile markets and things of that nature. This is not true. If my bank was trading my money on the foreign exchange market, I would pull my money immediately. Super risky. The banks know that, I know that, and that's why that's not how they're making the money. It is much safer being given to someone else and being paid back over time. And this is actually how banks grow their book of business. So the more people like you and I who put their money into the bank, the more money the bank has to give to businesses and actually us as individuals to create more and more wealth. So if you think about it this way, the bank is actually like the heart within the center of a community, pumping all of the cash to all of the businesses to keep them running. And they get that cash from you as an employee. Super interesting idea, especially the more you think about it. But how is that useful for you? Well, for you, you have your money in a bank, and the only way that you can get your money to a lot of other places is if it gets cleared by or through a bank. So having your account, having a checking and a savings account is the first thing you can do to take advantage of a bank. But also, you want to build a relationship, and this is key, this is critical. Banks are more than just the place you put your money. They're people. They're also integral financial institutions that keep everything running. Having a great relationship with your bank could land you a job as a teller, and it can also be the place that you spend the rest of your career. A good relationship with your bank could lower your interest rate on a loan that you don't even know you need right now for 10 years in the future. A good relationship in your bank can save you so much headache, especially in related to bank-related fees. So, especially talking about those bank-related fees, let's talk about this, the difference between a bank and a credit union. Now, see, a bank is traditionally meant for actual businesses. Businesses spend more in fees to have business banking accounts and just generally get taxed a little bit more from the bank in terms of operations. I mean, every time you move cash, or even if cash is just sitting there, if not enough cash is sitting there, there are tons of things that a bank will nickel and dime you on, especially for a business account. However, from a tax perspective, it is seen more favorably and you get a lot more money back. Now, from the credit union side of things, things are a lot nicer, especially to the individual. For the individual, a lot of credit unions have little or no fees. And when I mean no fees, I mean none. And all banks and all credit unions will allow you to do a quick thing that you probably didn't know you could do, but I hope you do now at least, is you can give your bank a call and let them know the circumstances of an overdraft fee or any other type of fee that you may have for the possibility of getting it forgiven and removed from your account. Do not keep paying these exorbitant banking fees. Banks and having a good relationship with your bank will allow you to not ever pay these fees again. These banking fees can really tank you, especially if you're not in the greatest financial position. So always remember to give them a call. It's always worth it to give your bank a call to let them know to remove an overdraft fee than it is to take it and then have that create another overdraft fee, and it's really a slippery slope. So just know that nothing is concrete in terms of fees, especially if you have a great relationship. Know that it's important to build a great relationship with your bank, and also know when it's good to be in a bank versus a credit union. If you do have a business with financial interests in an actual LLC or other business organization, it might be in your best interest to actually partner with a bank. Always consider a credit union. They have less fees, less hassle, more people skills, and they know who their audience is. Banks do not care about the individual a fraction of a percent as much as they care about the big guys, the big businesses, and the institutional investors that they cater to. They have an entire secondary section of the business that caters to these high wealth individuals that normal people know nothing about. So don't get too attached to a big bank, and attach yourself to a credit union that'll care about you as an individual. So I hope you've taken some actionable insights away from this video. Don't pay any more in banking fees. Make sure that you're going to the right bank or credit union to fit your needs. And also think about what your bank is doing in your community and how you might find potential employment with them. So if you found any of this helpful, give us a like, give us a comment, share this video to somebody else who might find it helpful, and we look forward to seeing you here again. If you're looking to start up your long-term investment portfolio, check out Stash. With Stash, you can invest in ETFs and other long-term securities. Get $20 in free stock when you use my link below. Come get started with me in long-term investing with Stash.